Okay. That's actually crazy that I'm not ready for the JLPT. It's actually ridiculously funny that I'm not ready for it. But it's probably more towards lower bound, probably closer to 69. All right. Okay. Oh, there's that sound, huh? Guess that makes sense. All right, bet. I'm diamond. This is my peak. My aim is at its peak. All right, bet. I like seeing clips like these because they're fun. They have a good vibe to them. Now I'm curious. So he's saying peak. My aim is at my peak. So it's like I can get no higher than this. So we're actually doing an aim breakdown. What's up, King? Doing an aim breakdown while we wait for Kiss to show up. Like by 2 minutes. And no worries. You're usually early by 10. So it's not a big deal. Okay. Pearl spot. Okay, let's look at our spot because these are going to be clip farming, of course. We might actually have to cut music. All right. Yeah, we have to cut music. We'll do like Nintendo music. So we're Pearl. Okay, well, already off to a gorgeous start. It's gorgeous. All right. All right, so by the way, this is aim at this individual's peak. It cannot go higher than this. This is the best. You crosshair. Fuck you. This crosshair is fine. It's good. Now, where it gets placed, I'm a little less happy, right? You insta flick, you land into the wall, and you're like, well, could I have just hit the Sova? Yeah. Dude, oh, Kiss is here already. Say no more. No, why am I watching this herb? Okay, we'll do like the first fight. So this is, by the way, we're just evaluating aim. It's a flick here. Flicks away. Super unaware, by the way. This guy also just starts panic shooting at the... This guy just panic shoots at like the earliest convenience. Over flicks. Now, the correction is actually good. I mess with the correction. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. We happy. The flick was good. Bro, what? What? What in the Sam fuck are you doing? Hello? That's awesome. Yep. We'll take the headshot though. Say no more. It probably dies there. Yep. All right, let's see. Next clip. Comes out of the smoke. Okay, insta spray. Pretty insta spray. No worries. He just kind of peeks out. His crosshair doesn't move, and it's like, well, yep. Oh yeah, let me get this Vandal that I totally need instead of joining my Silva for the fight. Respect. They get that one way up. Yes, sir. Cut to over here. This angle sucks, by the way. I hate this angle so much. It wins when they peek out all the way and then you just keep going looking this way and you die for free. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. Never mind, dude. Never mind, bro. The bad thing about it, King, is that his crosshair placement was good for this play. Like, if the Neon just straight runs forward, yeah, you'll kill him every time. And he still didn't kill the fucker. Like, no way, dude. Hello? I would not put this in here. Okay, these next two shots better be clean. Aim's still a little shaky. Not a whole lot of microing going on. This is your pinnacle. This is the best you're gonna get. Well, you're probably gonna get, which is good. I don't care. If this is the pinnacle of your aim, sure. You're not a pro player, but you can make it to Ascendant. Good patience on the next set. All right, 2 people street. How do we handle this one? That dude's gun shopping in the open. Say no more. Thank you. Thank you for the free weapon. Doesn't ult. We take those. Actually, I don't think they had ult. That guy just says, thank you. I would like to offer my head on a silver platter for me lord. Ah, no problems, your highness. That's your flick? What? That's your flick? Yeah, this is your rank, by the way. That's your flick? Really? You get right here? No flick confidence at all to get it like over here at least, you know? Instead uses movement, puts him in a bad angle, pre-aims. Yeah, no one's there. Nice. I fuck with the stun. Get owned. Wow, thank God that dude is not like a human being. Huge. Oh wait, no, they're in an economic advantage round. Like, he had a marshal. Cool. He must hear him or something. Who holds like this? Good movement. Honestly, I fuck with the secondary spray. Wish you would have attacked, but I'm down. The crosshair placement's good. Hey, look, we're just evaluating the aim. This was sent with the evaluation of aim in mind, okay? All right, we're done. We're done watching this. We're done watching this. There's not going to be... there's not a whole lot we're going to glean from that. All I'm going to say is don't claim it's the best it's going to be. And that you can always improve. That's human nature, baby. Just keep striving to be better because yikes. All right. Okay. Time to now be a human being that does things. You give me 3 videos to watch, huh? All right. Okay. Give me a deathmatch, a TDM, and the actual game. All right. Yeah, music in this. Actually, you know, I'll tank the bullet. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see. Fair. Let's see.
Show me a target.
Little TDM. Little patient. I like that. No one can shoot that eye properly. Like, no one gives it the time of day. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yep, this is ISO for you. So far, so good. Hopefully, you might didn't pick up anything weird. And no worries.
Reloading.
Yep, shoot that guy. I think wider steps would do you so much favor. Like, just a little bit more. I think the strafing is good. It's just a little too fast. You actually stop when, like, the enemies can't shoot you. Which is good. And sometimes they will just hit those shots, you know? Okay, you're quite literally everyone. You're the only one shooting right now, which is kind of funny. Easy. Easy. You're about to bully somebody. Well, never mind. You're about to die. He's not gonna peek. Yeah, not until he's non-vulnerable. You might have a bad habit with the sheriff where you shoot too quickly. Yeah, you don't time your... Yeah, you probably don't time yourself well with this gun. Yeah, a little bit rushed on the shots. Give yourself like that half a second to visually confirmed, and that's good. I think how you move around the map is not too bad, at least from where you're at. You realize that reason you practice? Say no more. Right now, I'm just kind of making observations.
Destabilizing. Stage 3.
Thank you for the free kill. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you for the free kill. I would thank you very much.
Focusing.
Yeah, you probably timed this better. Yeah, I'll see way more in the DM, bud. That guy's cooking. Never mind. Say no more.
And that's the end.
No, this guy's dead on your screen.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Yep. Yeah, quite literally the whole team, like right now. Couple of bots. I'm just kind of going until I see main rifle. Actually, let me test my knowledge here. Do you use a sheriff? Probably only in the warm-up, yeah? Oh no, I should have known that this was a sheriff deathmatch then. All right, well, we'll finish this. Yeah, let's see how you fight with this rifle. Devanna as well. Nah, no need. It's really telling. It's more telling in your practice than it is your what you actually do. Yep, close fight, run and gun, stay mobile. Yep. Need to submit a DM, bud? Yeah, I would like to check what your practice is. Yeah, you tag body, go to... I think you... In that particular fight, we didn't tag body before we committed a Sprout, but we were like spraying first anyway, so I'm down. Close range anyway. No hate. Alright, or just... Free kill. Thank you. You're so dead. You'll never win that fight. This is really hard. Yep, close. Down for moving shooting. A lot of strafe. No need to like extend the fight if they're that close. It's just an easy fire. Yeah, you have to extend the fight because there's a lot. That was really good. Very timed. So far, your mid-range fighting's good. Long-range fighting could use some work. Your actual movement technique and your medium to long-range gunfights are good. Super close range is also pretty good. Let's see, give me another long-range fight. I thought he ran at you. That was more medium range. He ran at you. We take. Ooh. Yeah, it'll be more telling in your DM. No, you've mechanically significantly improved, which is very fun. Yeah, that gecko is trying to be something he's not. Yeah, sit him down. You change to a more comfortable sitting position? I mean, that's a good factor. The only times I'll actually comment on something like that is if somebody comes into this chat and is like, hey, my body is hurting when I play. I would be like, okay, well, how are you sitting? Yeah, you know? Yeah. I agree, it's a good. I mean, yeah. I'm not one to constantly give, like, I give my props, of course. I'm not one to always give like consecutive constant praise, but you're looking good. This improvement is insane. I don't prescribe quick fixes though. I respect that you always shoot the Yoru clone though. That's one of those like really the graph kind of looks like this, where really low rated players will always shoot it, and then the medium is like, no, it's a clone, and then like the really good players is like, just always shoot the clone, you know?
Not ready yet. Breaking them.
Like the amount of Diamond Ascendant players who tell me to like, when I play with them, to not shoot the clone because it's obvious, I'm just like, no. Just dodge the flash. Good technique. Nah, your gunfight technique's good. In the TDMs, it looks great. Let's see how it translates to rank.
Show me a target.
Be the hero. Be the hero. Let's go. Nah, I can't be the hero. They're too dead. All right, the DM will show us a lot more.
Deathmatch.
Frankfurt. Welcome. Let's see. You're like, I'm shooting too fast. Let's see it. So we're consciously in. You do the same thing my best friend does, and you buy a rifle, but you just use the sheriff. And so like you just add an additional step of like pulling out the rifle, and then you have to re-pull out the sheriff. Does that keep you like focused and engaged? Because if that's the case, then I mean, maybe I shouldn't give my friend so much slack or flack. That Omen was so afraid. Okay, all right. Let's get where people are trying. I just did it for the warm up. I see. You telling me that your intentionality for this practice was to slow down your shots? Okay. Look at this fight. Tell me when in your brain you connected on a shot. Or like when your crosshair was ready to shoot him. And I'm down for it to be like this guy moved. I'm down. The second shot was the only... Okay, the second and the fourth one. Your 1 and 3 bullets are kind of going wonky. But your 2 and 4 were actually, you thought you were on his head. Because when we train to shoot slower, it's more we're training to watch the target. And we're... A lot of this drill involves like target moving. What's up, Raven? And then also click timing, of course. That's essentially what we're just practicing here. Hey, sometimes you gotta practice holding. You can't tell me that that was no shot. Slow it down even further. I know for a fact, I know that you knew you weren't on this guy's head. Right here, you were. You were on his head for a little bit. But you were definitely not on the head when you when you did this movement and you just started going. Curious. That's curious information. There's no saving you right now. If it's a pattern, we can kind of dive deeper into it. Still sat him down. Oh, hey, our best friend Jet. Well, I mean, he just has the better rifle. What can he do? Oh, that would make me mad. I'm not gonna lie. I would be like, man, why am I training the right way when they get rewarded for doing dumb stuff? I would be so heated. But I like you stick to the path. We get better at it. It's fine. That's like the worst type of fight for you. A close range engagement is like, am I really good at my flicking right now? Let's see. I missed my first shot. Goodbye, soldier. Goodbye. You might move too much. Not to the point where it's like moving in your gunfights to preserve your time is good. Interesting. Okay, that's good. Interesting. Okay, that's the third time I've noticed it. I've noticed this pattern here. We're gonna look at the raise real quick. I think this Sova fight was whatever. The raise fight was also whatever. Yeah, but that second raise shot. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm curious. Because you did it with the jet. Well, now you're holding him. No flag. Now you're holding him, man. Clean. Easy clean shot. We take those. This is a hard shot. Give yourself some time to work it. Bang. There you go. Well, I can see why this guy is in your head. That dude did just told you dead to rights. Little fast, but that's panic. Good temper on that one. First shot, money, didn't deal the damage, then connected the body. I'm happy. A little too fast. Panic is real. There's not I don't know. I don't even think that one was panic. It was like, you expect to die so quickly, you don't give yourself a chance to... Yeah, okay, let's watch this real quick. Slow motion. I know this looks evil to do, to like play back this one really slow, but I need to. Insta. Okay, I'm pointing out a lot of things. You might have dysregulation between your hands. And so you might not be synced. Like your movement and your aim has to be in sync in order for you to be good. And I've kind of noticed that when you move, you don't really aim, and when you aim, you don't really move. Curious to see if that's a real pattern. I saw that in the first fight with the jet, where you missed when you aimed and then you moved. Used to have that. I probably still have that. That's not something I ever corrected. Yep. Oh, here we go. It's rifle time. You'll have way more success doing what you're doing with a rifle than with the sheriff. It's fundamentally two different fighting styles. Okay, get owned. Get owned. That dude is holding everywhere. He's your boogeyman. I don't know what to tell you. Stay away from that Yoru. Yeah, easy. A lot of these fights are going to be significantly easier. If you have your gun out, you kill that Phoenix there. Because you're ready for the fight. Okay. Yeah, whatever. He peeks you out on timing, sure. Like, sue me. That one looked more suspect than the other one. You just whiffed that one. You were... I'll show you why this one's not that bad. Yeah, you missed. It looks awful. And I can tell the difference between a whiff and a, like, bad technique. Because here, you actually... Insta-shot. Oh. Your crosshair was near the head. This is kind of the only bad part of this technique. And then after that... It's whatever. You're moving. They just turn around and shoot you. Sure, whatever. But this next fight is more telling. Look how you peek. Look how they see you. Your crosshair's a mile away. Both times. Because it starts here, ends here, comes back, ends here again. Then you shoot. It's still a hair too fast. Fortunately, your correction is faster than them recognizing that you're a threat. And so you're never punished directly for that. So what do? Right now is just the observation time. Right now I'm trying to observe and see what sort of things I have to give you mechanically. Because I will give you mechanical notes. Do not fret. It's coming. You will definitely get notes. I'm not going to leave you high. Dude, imagine I just, like, I Vod review a TDM and a DM and a, like, an actual ranked game. And I just don't give you a... I just don't give you notes. That'd be so messed up. Please move. Thank you. Yeah, no, good temper on that shot. Towards the tail end. A little fast at the beginning. Yeah. Dead for sure. No mech tip. Yeah, there's no tipping down. We've established that there's like tilting down nonsense. Yeah, you need to pull down your crosshair when you're spraying so you can remain head height, but if you're gonna do, like, no one does that. No really good player is down here like shooting this wall and tipping like their crosshair down to here, running it back up, running it back down. It's just so not good. Oh, you meant like no mechanic tip. Yeah, true. Good movement. Yeah, no, you're doing good. I thought that's what King meant. No question of the day? No. Not today, sorry. I got psychologically scarred by a movie that I'd watched. And I wasn't really ready to use my brain like that. Actually, here, I'm actually just not gonna lie. I'm too late. I'm lazy today. I'm just being lazy. Let's give an actual answer. None of this bullshit mumbo jumbo that I just came up with in my brain. I'm being lazy.
Kills remaining.
I just got really mad at myself for a second there. I about like lied for free for no game, just to lie, and I hated that.
5 kills remaining.
That guy really is your boogeyman. What is question of the day? As stated, I'm lazy and I just don't have one. I could come up with some random question right now, but it's like, you know.
One kill remaining.
Okay, that guy should not have gotten away with killing you. That's fine. Okay. All right. Raven having question. I mean, if you have a question you want to ask, everyone go for it. I'm not gonna. I'll pin it. I don't mind. I don't want to rely on that though. It is not going to be a commonality where I ask my supporters, my viewers to come up with questions for me. That will not be a regular occurrence. Let me boot up Valorant while we talk. Okay, so Kiss. Let's talk what we're actually going to work on here. What we think is really the main problem. So you really do have two. One is a little bit more pressing than the other, but there are two. And so we have a deregularization between our left and right hand, which means our movement and our aiming are not synced, which is harder to practice. And we also have the issue where we fire way too darn quickly. All right, so these are the two big issues that you have mechanically. There's a hidden third one where you're probably moving too much, but in all honesty, I'd rather you move too much than too little. I'd rather have an overcorrection stay present until it's really impacting you. Like, this part is more akin to this, where you're probably moving too fast for your aim. Hence why you're getting stuffed. So, how we're going to fix this is this is going to be your new drill. There's going to be a new practice set. Or not new, you can add this to your pre-existing one. You don't trust your micro adjust? Your micro adjusts are good. And if it's a psychological thing, like you don't trust it, maybe.
My ultimate's ready.
A lot of trusting it is just doing it a lot. Like, for example, this is a common one that was shown by Kompeki, where it's... If you don't trust your micro adjust, do that. You'll trust it real quick. Like... You'll trust it it's real quick how fast that'll happen. All right, so... Essentially, what we're gonna do, because I mess with you using the sheriff in these death matches. I am mega down. Super cool. However, you're going to have a bit of a different look into this. So, your job is going to be target reading, essentially. We're actually going to try to address this you shoot too fast thing. And you don't read the target and where they're moving and how they're moving. And so what you're going to do, this is going to be your drill. You're going to, you can do either 150, whatever your timing looks like, but I want you to go into the range. The bot is going to be your set. And how we're going to adjust this is at first, you're just going to watch the bot and trail your crosshair. That'll be the first step. If this is too easy, we start killing these poor soulless beings. And if you miss, whatever. We don't rush it. We take one shot, compose ourselves, get on their head. And once we're on their head, shot. So, essentially, you start no movement. Then you go movement. Like, you move, and then... You try your best to just follow them, move your crosshair while you're moving. And so what this is going to do is going to teach you to read their movement. It is also going to help you with your deregular. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna start calling it a desync because that is way more clear, way more concise, and easier to say. And so, I write it down. Of course, I will definitely write it down. I'll include it in your notes. And this will be. I will link this VOD back tomorrow, to your submission. I will start to try to link all the VODs to the respective submission. So yeah. And essentially, that's just going to be how easy it is going to be for you. All right, it's not easy. The more work you put into it, the easier it will be for you to follow their movement. And it'll feel a lot easier for you to adjust even while you're moving. Get this drilled down. Afterwards, you're going to go towards a DM. Do it after games. I would do a little bit of it for a warm-up, but then the actual long training of it, yeah, do it after your games. I'd say that should be a part of your little bit of a warm-up. I wouldn't do it for more than like a minute. But then you go into the deathmatch and do the same thing, where you just read regular players' movement. And essentially, it's going to be hard. You're going to have scores that look something like this. Allow me to find my death matches. You're going to, not those games. You're gonna have games where you go this or this because I've done it. Bet. Submit a DM VOD if you have extra time. Unfortunately, that is not gonna work. I actually have something to do after this. So it is very unlikely that I will be able to do. Actually, just depending. Somebody dropped something. Oh, you dropped a DM VOD. Was that in time? I'm covering it. What? I'll cover it. Sure. All right. Okay. That's a funny. I still don't know what's going on. I'm trying to capitalize on it when I capitalize on it. All right. Omen Ascent. We are silver 3. It's fine. Rank doesn't matter. Skill is all that matters. Let's see. Oh. Any superhero universe I want. DC Marvel novels. I don't know. I'm a big fan of. I'm a flyer, dude. Why are you nervous? Nervous is good. Frame it that you're excited. Because they're two parts of the same anxiety. Yeah, I'm afraid of heights, but I'll get over it. I love flying. I know I'm afraid of heights. But if there was no threat, surely I wouldn't be afraid of it. Like, surely I wouldn't be afraid of heights. Teho nerf? I still think Teho will see play. It's a good agent. It'll take time for him to fall out of the meta. People are going to figure it out. Yeah, if I jumped off of a building, I would be like ghostly terrified. But if I could jump out of the building and fly, life's chilling. It's a fear of falling. I don't know. It's probably a mix of the two because it's like if I look down, I'm fucked. It's over. I'll get real woozy and really nauseous. But of course, I would hate. I would hate to have a. I would hate to fall out of things. Loon can fly, technically. Technically. Hard nerfed allegedly? No, that's in the patch notes. He gone. That nerf is out. It's live. That Teho nerf is live. God, you're such a ranked vodder. You're such a ranked vodder. Double TP by, true. That is actually kind of strange. Most people go ghost paranoia or paranoia double or like smoke ghost TP, or they'll go paranoia. I'm surprised you're not buying the paranoia. Interesting. Charlatan buy. Oh, true. I forgot about the charlatan buy. Yeah. I remember. I personally don't think it's statistically the best buy, but it definitely catches people off guard if they've never seen it. Oh, I see. You get the Viper treatment, and you got the Sky treatment, which is arguably worse. You remember how Sky was playable for like 2 years? Yep. Not anymore. Let's see. Hello? Okay. I'm actually... This is kind of a... I don't know if I need to say... Who is sending me messages? Don't you knock it off. Oh, true. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're just gonna have to hear that. I'm not fixing that. So here's an idea to put in your head. This is not necessarily correct for you. I'm tempering this by the fact that we're in silver. And it's totally understandable that you don't know this. There is the rule of the mains where this is a very ascent thing. You can only contest one. It's like a seesaw. So you can contest one main, but you can't contest two because there's no way that you have the resources to contest both mains at the same time. And so if they're getting aggressive towards B, you typically play passive towards A and vice versa. So you doing this aggressive play on A is a little risky, especially in the 5v5. If they're B, hard chilling. And if they're just afraid of this one way, also hard chilling. You just get wide and shoot these guys. TP out. They have a Sova. That's kind of spooky. What a dart. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Oh wow. You actually. Whoa. Wait a minute. You might actually have got this guy. Whoa. That was. All right. I mean, you got ours. I think that the Sova is not a good player who darts A from over here while we're not taking the space actively, and we're also pushing mid. Doesn't seem to make sense for me. Yeah, Reyna kind of missed a couple of shots. I think it's a good play. After like the initial fight, you're down numbers. It's good to look for a play. Get active. You put the one way up. They didn't drone. They didn't dart you. They didn't force your TP. It's totally fine to stay here. Take the fight. The Sova literally grants you on a silver platter. I'm not mad about this play. I personally, like, the higher you go, the more inclined you should be to be a little bit more towards the back of A. But for right now, fine. And your boys got you. And they got you. Let's go. I'm down to step out. You honestly don't want to make these steps. You don't want to make yourself known if you're looking to get this way. The idea is if they know you're here, it's very anticipatable. Like if they hear you take the step, it's like, okay, he's either here or he's going to be back wine. If we peek out and we don't see him here, probably wine, and that's really spooky. The carry mentality. I think taking fights is not the carry mentality. Those are taking really aggressive fights. But I do think that you have way more impact if you look for early engagement. So you fighting for A main space is good. I like that. It's one of the better things you can do. Because it's not passive. Like you're not back here just watching and waiting and being afraid of like every corner and shadow. That's like the worst. But this is good. That's why I wasn't really too angry about this decision. Okay, running towards B. We're rotating the fight. Go fight this Omen. Yeah. Kill this guy. Kill this guy.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Surely top. Oh, well, kill this guy. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Easy. Nice. Pro VODs or one-trick player VODs? I've honestly re-identified how I kind of feel about people watching VODs. It kind of depends on, can you grasp, or not grasp, but can you formulate the, or translate's a better word, like translate their gameplay to your gameplay. And if you can, pro VODs, 1000%. Don't look at one-trick players. They're not at the same level. Unless they are a top 1 Radiant, Exter is on that list for a reason. He's a good player, and he actually is a pro player. He's a tier 2, about to be tier 1. That might be a coped statement, but he's close. But I don't know about Flex Ninja. I would prefer Xander. Beating the allegation in Neon clips? Yeah. The fact that the man was playing Neon and Yoru was funny.
Do you hear my Indian accent?
What is happening here?
Don't have my Indian accent.
Oh, you were totally fine. I'm surprised you TP'd out. You were totally fine.
Locating target.
Blocking sight.
Drone is down. Reloading. Launching missile. Reloading.
You kind of want them to come out. You kind of want these guys to come out, right? 4 people over here. They're 5. I'm surprised you guys are dumping everything to stop them from coming out, but you're all here. Why aren't you just letting them come out?
Enemy spotted A. Reloading.
I'm down. Look for the fight. You know what it is? Yeah. I personally wouldn't.
Spike planted.
Yeah. Because that's what happens. And now you're playing retake. And it's... Now there's lurkers everywhere and it's trash.
150.
That guy's just willing to fight. Okay. Reswing. What in tarnation? Alright. Well, this round just turned winnable. Thank you. Oh, maybe not, but you dealt some damage.
Still in sight.
Yeah, this isn't winnable. Unfortunate.
Last player standing.
Yeah. I had a feeling your timing was a little rough. Ooh. No, you're still chilling. No, definitely an improvement. You're so chilling. If you're a giga better player and this Sage isn't trash, you timing this drone, because this guy's definitely gonna drone, and then you swing out. Yeah, but now it's over because he slowed you. Yep, now you die for sure. You absolute evil player.
Today I'm not smurfing. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe for the next month. But only one thing is true. I won't play. I will be champion.
What is this guy babbling about? What? Brother said a lot of words that... All right. Nice. I love having a conversation with my team. Huge. I don't like this fight. I don't think this fight is good. There's 3 people towards mid. Could be at varying angles that you don't really like. Even if you come out like standard and try to hunt, I don't think this fight is necessarily the best. I mean, get the 1v1, take that, sure. This is at the point where I would TP out. Up the numbers, no need to take the risk. I'm down to just TP, leave this guy, or like trade off of him.
Reloading.
Especially since you're both reloading, just get out. Bet. Easy. Nice. Now you trade this guy. You chill. You don't peek out before him. Oh, well, I guess if everyone's fighting, we all fight, yeah? That's just like that's the wave. I'm down. I'm down. Yeah, this is the freest kill of your life.
One enemy remaining.
Easy. Easy. Nice. That Sage is super unaware, but hey, we take those. Contest A main. Rinse and repeat. Yup. A little, yeah. A little ambitious on the spray here. You got the one. You honestly can just leave. TP out. I don't know if you can TP out, but you can definitely just unswing. This guy's not killing you. Other than that, it's good. Like, this Sova is actively throwing their executes, which is great.
Yeah, please.
Threw you off of that body shot. Yeah. But my thing is that we're trying to build an optimal playstyle. Well, not kind of. I don't know about optimal. I think we should. But I'm down for standard. And standard is just get this guy off of my screen because there's multiple. Here's where it's like, here's where you're gone. That guy is dead. This guy can't see you unless they go wide. Leave. Like jump, leave. This is the leave timer. Because you don't want to take 1v2s because they're bad on average. Unless you're forced to. Especially at the start of the round, you kill this guy, skedaddle. And it's free. Of course, you still win the round. Easy. I'm down to look for the early fight. You gave him. You gave him. You gave him that. No, dude. Ah, that's tough. I mean, I'm down to take the fights. Crazy disrespect to the one way. Yeah, the Sage died for it, as they should. Like, good night. That was a good shot. Man. And disrespect from this Jet, too. You still win the round. Holy moly. Bailed. I'm still I'm down for you to contest space, though, early. I'm super down. Even if it didn't work, I don't have a way to blame you for that. Dude, this Sova really doesn't care about his team, huh? Stay. Ah, you got a little antsy. I think you can just stay. Yeah, now this is where you would like chill. Yeah. Honestly, flash and go. Yeah, definitely not a re-swing. I wouldn't flash now, right? This paranoia is really good if you're looking to recontest. The reason why this flash would have been super dope would be now these guys, you can force a fight on your terms. But now it's kind of like, I really am afraid of them running and killing me. Please go away. They're two different energies that feel really bad. So minus 300 credits. But then you falling from that is totally fine. They burned like a bunch of utility. Dart, drone, flash, something else. I think they also use paranoia. Life's good. Yeah. Up numbers. You don't need to take a risk here. Your Tejo's a little crazy. You hear all of them still A. It's not like they're gone.
Shadows traveling.
Easy. Man, I'm down. I'm down for you to hold this. I don't think it's the correct play. I think you should be playing more towards spotting rather than trying to kill. All right, because all we want right now is information. Because we're up numbers. So any fight we take right now is more favorable to the attackers unless we pick a really good fight spot. That's not what I want. Here you are. Your timer here. I think if you don't want to give this fight, though. That's the thing. The better fight, you just spot, and then you come back and join your team if they come out, or you're easy to play fast rotator flank here. That's the idea. When you're up numbers, we want to take less risk. That's the basic, like, strategic blueprint to follow. And so if you give this fight, all you do is you give them a way into the game, and at this moment, 40 seconds, that's like Dart's about to come back up. Smokes are about to come back up. It could be a real hit towards B. And now your team's in trouble. Yep. Just like that. Actually. Right there. By the way, the only reason I'm not talking about mechanics in the VOD is because... Come on. Come on. I know you're good for it. That's why we're talking strategy. Your teammates still have you? No way, dude. That's huge. We take those. I'm down. I'm down. Well, we can't dodge the drone. That's annoying. That guy... Dude, what is this? Okay, that's kind of annoying. We now know that the Sova... Well, we should have probably known. But the Sova insta-darts, insta-drones. All right, okay. If you hear a lot of noise, I actually think if you have the protocol to say, hey, a lot of people are running towards A, let me get in a good spot. So going under hell or back boxes are really good for you. Because then when you're back boxes, if you hear a bunch of utility come out A, guess what? You paranoia them. Uh-oh. And if you're back hell, oh, they're going to route this way, you just shoot them. It's foolproof. Other than the fact that you could probably die. And you also can smoke yourself on site, but that's not something I'm gonna expect. Because essentially here you're just playing retake.
Tell you behind you, left. Our spawn, yeah, there right now.
What did that flash do? That's the thing when we talk about ability usage, we kind of talk about what do our utility do for the moment. So we blinded this, which is a good blind. It's a really good blind. Hits the planter spot, hits front sight, hits this box. It's a really good blind. Pressure? I would be pressured if I was blinded, yeah? That makes sense to me. Who capitalizes off this pressure? Of your squad mates, for the duration that this blind lasts, who reaps the benefit that you blinded? And the answer is currently nobody. Big X game factor here is actually because the Omen TP'd into your guys' spawn like a G. For no reason. He's just like, I'm going to TP here and I'm going to go. Yeah, you're a little rushed. And you were kind of looking for the Omen here. We actually saw on the minimap that they're here. I don't know. Did you have time to look at the minimap at any point? Yes. Here's where we look at it and you'd see that there's somebody dead on your screen and that there's this like little question mark here. Then of course once you throw the thing, it's like, okay, I'm back in minimap mode. Or back in crosshair mode rather. Yeah, you guys turn around and kill this guy.
Spike planted.
Okay. All right. Okay. You're bad. No minimap. All good. Something we can talk about. We're gonna talk about your utility right now. This smoke is actually really good for the defenders. It allows them to isolate a lot of fights. There's so many spots that are isolated against you. There's so many fights that are isolated for this guy. The backside players only have to worry about heaven. Maybe even this guy over here. Yeah, that smoke is really good. Or they can even just be playing in it, which is even worse for everyone. So site smokes favor the people who control the site, not the people who have to take it. Let's see how it plays in action, because I think you're going to get punished for it. Okay, not punished yet. There's that isolated fight. You still just cruise on him. I mean, you should lose. More often than not, you should actually lose, but like, hey. Barbecue chicken alert. Got 2 of them. Easy. Now, they didn't know how to use it. They actually just gave you the ones, and they were like all in transition, which is awesome. We love that. When we peek them when they're like moving from one position to another, that's the freest kills, always. Your defense is looking pretty solid.
Cover going out.
No KJ or Cypher? Welcome to EU. They play Sage, buddy. Actually, they do play Cypher. Wait a minute. 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 Yeah, you're right. Wait a minute. Doesn't EU have the most famous Cypher on the planet? It is also Silver. So it's like Sage is a little bit more alluring as a pick. Yeah, Nats is the best Sage. Every player is Nats. This is an interesting play. I'll just smoke it. I don't care. I feel like you shouldn't because there's 3 there, and if they're gonna hit, if there's 4 there actually, I'd rather not throw utility. You want them to come out. You're up numbers. Life's good. I'm done for you to push this after the smoke. I wouldn't push while the smoke is up. You're essentially just one-weighing yourself to this guy who's just gonna kill you for free normally. Is it a mirror? No Teho on the enemy team. They have a Sova instead. I'm down for you to have fear, but if they call B, you kill one top mid that's likely the lurker. And so there's likely no threat. But I still wouldn't throw utility out because there's 4 people on B. And if they can't hold that site, whatever. They're bad.
Rotating, guys.
A little bit of panic. You shouldn't look for more here. Not yet.
Enemy remaining.
No, I'm done. No. What? Oh, he walked up catwalk, eh?
Thanks.
I'm down to hunt. I'm down. Yeah. I'm down to hunt. They have no, okay. This is an awareness gap, yeah. Because the Sage came from this way, right? Let me see. I'm about to eat my own shorts, huh? No, yeah, the Sage was A main. The Omen did some weird thing. Did Omen TP? I feel like Omen didn't TP. Omen have ult? No, Omen did not have ult. Okay, so because we push the Omen this way, Sage doesn't see them A main. Can't be on this side of the map. Now the Omen can be rewrapping this way. No, it can't be there. Could be behind you, though. Oh, wow. You're really not afraid of him being here, huh?
30 seconds left.
A little bit of awareness gap that could be solved by looking at the minimap a little more frequently. Yeah. Yeah, because there's 0 chance that he's here. Unless the Sage is quite literally blind. So probably B. Could be spawn now. Running all the way, but likely on B. He's not there.
10 seconds left.
Likely saving. What the? How? Hello? This guy slipped the gap. What? That is not where I expect him to be. Unless... Wait, no. Let's see how this guy went. I could look at tracker. Couldn't have walked through mid. Well, could have stayed in tree, though. Yeah, could have stayed in tree and re-walked. Could have also done this, like, roundabout play to get back to catwalk.
10 seconds left.
I think tree, though. Tree makes way more sense. And garden. Easy. Got him. Man, your defense is good. Okay. Spotting early. I'm down. Peeking off a timing. No, you don't have to smoke mid. If they're taking mid, you never have to smoke that. That's never your fault. Okay. All right. So this will come up because you're an Omen player. This usually comes up when we talk to breaches. Or let's not even put an agent restriction on this. Let's put a flash/blind restriction. So where you actually want them to be blinded is not here. Not here or here or here or here. we don't want them in a position where they can get to cover easily. The positions that we actually want them to be blinded are right here, here, here. Maybe not closer because it's a blind, but more so in the open where they can't go. And so if we're blinding to take this fight, we don't want to blind these guys. We want to blind these guys. And so what happens here is, yeah, you blinded. You definitely push them off A, for sure, 100%.
Let's go.
But now they have a fair fight if they give it to you. I mean, that Sova is not going to refight you. That dude is afraid.
Ej, 120.
Cover going out.
Tam było
Yeah, they ran away.
jeden, nie wiem, żyje chyba.
Alright, ran through the smoke? What kind of freak runs through like a non-one-way?
Shadows traveling.
I guess a one-way is worse, but like, really? Love it. You're probably moving a little too much here. Think of how this hold looks like. I'm gonna show you real quick. You see, sometimes you just gotta look to. It's fine. The Sova is learning. All right, I'll throw the Sova a bone. He's learning. It's not a. It's the Sova didn't submit a VOD. Our main protagonist is the Omen. All right.
Who will they cry for once they know they're going to die? My ultimate is ready.
Hey, really think of the dynamics, how the dynamics of the fight changes from your initial position. And so when you're constantly moving, it's really hard for you to get steady and really focus in on a specific angle or a particular fight. Because despite what this might look or feel like, this fight, or I'll look straight down. This fight, all these fights are fundamentally different to such a degree that it's why like calculators can't calc how many fight variations there are. And there are some that are stronger than others. And so if you're looking to hold, you have two options. Either A, you hold an off angle and you're just going to sit this guy down when they come out of A main, or if you're even more devious, right here if they're coming out deeper. Or you're holding for information, and what you're going to do is you're going to shoot like a bullet or two. Ideally just one or two, like maybe one, maybe two. I think on average it's one, but if you can squeeze a second one in there, sure. And then you're going to unswing. And then maybe you'll swing out and bet. The off angle to hit switch. Yeah, that fight exists too. Over here. This is good. This if you're feeling a little frisky. This is a little bit more on the angle, but this is totally fine. If you're worried about them walking out, lining yourself up with the angle is totally good too, because it's a pretty nice off angle. But as long as you have the intention of what you want the fight to look like, that is the big thing. Note how you're like constantly in motion. You're constantly moving, but all you want right now is this fight. And so if we just want this fight, then we either hold right here or we hold right here. And if you get anxious or antsy, just a light step. Nothing too big, nothing too small, like nothing too large. Just a little light step to keep yourself really focused and that we're not throwing our crosshair all over the place, because you constantly moving is going to put a little bit more like tension into you because you have to really focus on where your crosshair's sitting. But if you're just chilling here, little light step, I'm still relatively in the same spot, especially if you're just holding, or you can do like a little crouch just to keep yourself focused. But yeah, it's a really good fight if you want to do the switch one, but it's totally not necessary.
Cover going out.
planted.
That was really rambunctious. That was really rambunctious. All right, so really look at your like fight selection. These fights are good. I'm actually super down. These are good fights. Notice that in this moment where you go for this aggressive play, it's very low odds that we win this fight, the 1v2. Whereas our bigger fight odds, notice how we actually have Jet with us. And we have this guy flanking. And they're contained to this half of the site because if they cross, we get a fight. And then we get information and the Reyna will know. And so trying to force this aggression doesn't sit well when we can unswing this way. Because the Jet's got us, for sure. Has an op. We'll be looking this angle. Yeah, you like run out of bullets. Your immediate thought is honestly come this way. This guy's got your angle. You reset. Play the timer. We have the numbers. Let's fight them together. And then you win.
Spike planted.
But instead we force a fight that's not great. And you got slapped. And you might still win this round, which is really funny because your Reyna's in a really good position.
Last player standing.
Well, we are kind of worried now. I think if this Jet's a baller, he just walks at him, but we don't care. Doesn't clutch it out, unfortunate.
Trzymaj.
We're not worried about the heaven walk to grass. No, not really. It's really unlikely because they don't actually know where the Reyna is. It's equally likely that the Reyna is flanking versus the Reyna is coming heaven. And they don't really want to take this fight heaven first because tree is a threat because they didn't get to close the door. Or that's like the logic behind this. Again, this is silver. Logic could be absent. I will throw that. You know, Sova was the planter. I'm talking for like this walk right here. Like the attackers walking towards heaven and then going grass. Because we knew all were on site. Because the Jet died, and then the Reyna fought us, and the Sova planted the spike. We had all that information. Sit this guy down. Let's go. That Jet wanted it more. And died for it. Oopsie.
You will not kill my allies.
If they give you this fight, we want this fight for sure. I mean, I might even like look for the fight too. Because, well, now I wouldn't. Now it's completely unnecessary to take this fight, and it's better to just run to the site because they're not here. They're likely all B. Yeah, they're all B.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Daj mi idzie. Dawajcie na mięsa. Słuchajcie.
Dang.
Last player standing.
I mean, this guy has aimbot. Of course he's gonna win this fight. Nah, good reset from the Sova. Dang. Dang. When the Sova doesn't have a lineup, that guy's a good player. Just turns out that whenever he relies on a lineup, he just he doesn't understand why he throws it. What's the actual call for area with the breakable glass up to heaven? You call that glass or window. Glass or window is fine.
A nic się nie było.
I'm down. You're in a mid position. I'm hoping you play fast rotate. Towards A? Leave. Get out. Go. Run to A. Quick. Go. Leave. I mean, you have Omen TP. You can actually just TP. Yeah. They're not mid. And if they're lurking mid, whatever, I don't care.
No.
They haven't shown that they're willing to lurk at all. They're willing to hit a site, be afraid, and run to the other site. They've shown that. Or they've shown that they're willing to run to a site, be afraid, and then start to lurk. Well, they're up mid. Say no more. Yeah, you're chilling here. This is fine. They don't clear you. Knew it. I would TP out, though. You looking for more is a little insane. Like, this is where you TPing to backside B would be huge. It would be literally the round winning play. You dying here will probably lose the round. Yep. And... oh, you get bailed out. Say no more. Could get that set. Yeah, the Sage was winnable. I think the Omen just trades you out after. And we're like identifying it as like a thing. But honestly, your defensive protocol is good. You fight for early space. I like that. And because you fight the extremities, you're going to be slow in the rotation. That's the trade-off, which I'm totally down for. You don't have to start backside A any round. I'm down. It's very much like a very common level high Omen tactic. I'm happy. We are a little flighty with our utility. I wonder if that'll lead into the attacker side as well. Okay, this looks like a rush. Just kidding. Jet's going mid, a split of some kind. Okay.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
They have flashes. No, they don't. Okay, you need to make this more flush. This will be a quick note. Utility is pretty easy as a controller. So your ideal placement is you want this to be flushed. You do it well here. But when it comes to heaven, on the minimap right here, use that to line you up. So like the minimap will show like this little circle. Like you look at the minimap, you can see that little circle there. Try to use that to line up where your smoke will land. And it's easier to make this more flush. Because if you give them an inch, players will take a mile. Allow me to demonstrate. I feel way more comfortable coming out of this than way more comfortable coming out of this. This feels awful. If there wasn't another smoke there. Bet. Hey, if it doesn't happen again, say no more. Okay, if you're based, you go and fight in this smoke. Darn. Oh well. Yeah. You're kind of open to two sets of threats, which is kind of tough. That's why this position is never really good. If you had Sage Wall, you can kind of justify it and just look heaven. But the Sage Wall was heaven, and it was kind of a bad heaven wall. And so... I would have been down for any play that was aggressive towards here. I think you running at this guy, tree, would have been sick. You might have just died to the catwalk player, but sure, whatever. Or I'm down for you to position in a way that's... I feel like site was congested. So if site gets congested, it's always totally fine to go this way. But personally, I think your best play is just pushing tree. On average. And these guys don't have you. All right, it's weird round time.
Reloading. Reloading.
Well, oops. Oops. Yeah. Well, maybe we need the reload first. Yep. No. No. I like the idea. I really do like the idea. It's pretty good. Unfortunate on the reload. Yeah.
Through the storm, I fight.
Yep. This is too early though. It might be. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Your TP is a little crazy. What? Wait, what? Oh, wow. Now you're slightly off. You're slightly off. I thought you were just getting punished by this ledge, but nah, you were just you're a little rough, unfortunately. But no, your TP was a little risky. Think of your positioning. Here's how you're gonna kind of look at it, ideally. All right. So if you're going to route to enter the site, you have two options, especially if it's smoked, and both are actually pretty fine. So let's say these are both smoked and you're not really worried about these threats. Sage should definitely die there. That's not the point. So you have this. This helps you route this way and get to this guy really quickly. Or if you don't want to hug the right side of the wall, you hug the left side of the wall, jump and go here. Yeah, you're exposed to this once the smoke comes out, but hey, you have cover and then you can scale faster. You TPing right here is a little cause for suspect, because now you're just open to every threat, and this guy should have honestly killed you, but he was mollied. TP top 10. Top 10 is a good little alternative, but you don't have to. Downside is you got to be real close to the wall, but that's okay. This is fine too. As long as the TP gives you some sort of reliable cover to give your team spacing, it's super good. But comparatively, you were almost there, but you're super mega dead to that guy if he's a human being. And then, of course, that happens. It's whatever. Teammates got you. They don't have a buy for you, though. That's kind of evil. I mean, it's go time. This is whole team. Yeah, it's go time. Oh, just kidding. You have a Sage over here. Never mind. You don't have to go to this. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that Sage is all the way through. This is free. You can't go through mid, though, because they can just fight you from catwalk and win the round. The TP was whatever. You were trying to fake. It's whatever. Yeah, it's fine. I think if you're Giga base, you don't fight this guy, but you just stay bottom mid.
Shadows traveling.
Not here. Bottom mid. This is a cool play. This play allows you to hear this guy without being too close to this guy if they come this way. Of course, yeah, they can all come this way, and it's like unfortunate. Oh, tree is also like picked. You might have to walk this. But I'm not concerned about these players more so than well, I guess the tree player is not there, huh? Yeah, you gotta speed. No, through the door. This is too slow. This is too slow. I know you want to join your boy. Okay. Guess you have the TP play for back boat. There you go. You should as you climb, this play should work less and less, but for the time being, nobody is aware you've TP'd on 2 people and they both died to you. At least in my opinion. Hey, there you go. Yeah, good team.
Could you session?
Spike down A.
Oh, push him up. Oh, this would be such a good timing to where you can push these guys because they're not going to expect it. Too slow. I think you're too slow. I think if you're fast, because they're both like aggroed onto the jet. I think if you're faster, you catch this guy off guard and you kill him for free. Because you're already separated. You were forced into a reload anyway. You might as well just come this way. Because now you're into the action. Now you're forcing your jet into the 1v2. Which you might win, but I doubt it.
1 point.
Which he does win. Hey, never mind. Our jet's the best player on the planet. Let's go. Easy, dude. Jet was a Smurf? Oh, ew. Gross. We don't like Smurfs.
Enemy spotted mid.
I mean, this is just a freebie. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, not a freebie.
Give me those back. Spike down B.
Yeah, that blind was coming from a mile away. But you can honestly outrun. But hey, it's whatever. I still think someone dies to him. Unfortunate that it was you. Yeah, they win the round.
Locating targets. Cover going out.
Man, we got stalled. Dude.
Can you fake that you're going away? Step away.
Oh, what an actual nerd. This guy's calling fake step away, like run away, because he's trying to farm like the impression and the elo. Although in most cases, you honestly could just rotate out because they're not going to beat you to A. It's not the smart play, but it works. Because they're not mid. I guarantee you they're fast rotating to B, and you can honestly just book it through your spawn to A. Yeah, because they're going to try to reclear space because they have no information. And this guy's gonna kill. Yeah, this guy's just gonna kill everyone. That's obnoxious. Oh, free. Good. You looked at the mini-map. Caught that guy. Easy.
Someone said.
Cover going out.
This round's over. Let's see how you play the post. You can stay main. You don't have to flash. This is the thing. You typically only need to blind if there's less resources, less or equal resources into contesting space or like setting up a fight. All honesty, if this guy's gonna push out, you just holding with the Tejo or you swing off the Tejo, they die 100% of the time. Okay, yeah. Well, now you definitely have to have your gun out to help this guy. Yep, you swing off the boy. Swing off him. Swing off him. Whatever, you just kill him, sure. And that guy swings off you, and you win. Easy. All right. Okay. GG. Good game, of course. All right. So I set a lot of gaps, right? However, I think your biggest issue, if we strip down everything based off frequency in this game, a lot of it is utility based, man. It's been the root cause of a lot of your problems. Which is tough. It's a tough note that I don't like to. The utility is pretty dynamic in how it's used, but it's also very easy in its practicality. Because teaching it is really easy. My purpose to you, my goal for you is for you to be able to tell me. It is a good thing though. It is a good thing because it's easy to fix. It's the quickest way to fix yourself, and play a lot more smarter. So here is the philosophy behind utility usage. Your utility must have a purpose. I do not care what that purpose is specifically, but it does have to have a purpose. And then objectively, as you keep getting better, like this would be more of like a ascendant type note where now your purpose has to make sense to me. If your utility's purpose doesn't make sense to me, now we have to talk like this is not strong. So for example, I'm going to give you some that you know already. So you throw this one way to contest A main space, right? That makes sense. Makes sense to both me and you. Pretty easy, right? If they dry swing this is just like the freest fight ever. This just allows you to contest A main a lot easier without a lot of bodies, and you don't have to throw a lot of utility. And that usually leads to kills. Now, blind is we want to impair their vision so that we can kill them. Note how a lot of your utility usage should lead to you getting kills. That's the... While that is not necessarily the most hyper-correct thing to say, like, as a nuanced player, it's really helpful when you're developing. And so, if they are here, you won't get a kill if you blind here. If they're here, you will get a kill if you blind here.
Stealing sight.
Or maybe you die. Results be whatever. Results are whatever. People can get lucky. It's whatever. But essentially, you've given it purpose. When they run up, I'm going to blind, and they are going to die. Now, your TPs are the repositioning tool. This is something that you're actually really keenly aware of. But every time you want to reposition, every time, and you want to do it fast, you pull out the TP. And it doesn't matter what spot you reposition to. I do not mind. Let's say you start here, you take this fight, you come back this way, and now you play right here. And then you flash them and they die once they start to run out. But essentially, there's always a purpose. Like, for example, I'm going to ult to B to hold B. This one's a good play, and you know this play, and you've done this play a lot. Then you put a sight smoke? Yeah, you can put a sight smoke. Now, this is a little more nuanced. It's harder to recognize when it's good to put a sight smoke, when it's not to. But let's say you're over here, and you're like, okay, I don't have a TP left, but I need to threaten that I can be anywhere backside. We deny them information of backside. It is a double-edged sword. It doesn't allow us to take any of these like right side fights. It forces fights in front of us, which is good and bad, but mostly good. And it gives us a lot of reposition tools. Like, you can get back here, you can get in the smoke, you can cross gen. There's a lot. It's used to deny them information where you are to get you in a good spot to play the game. And it's actually one of the ways you can get out. Well, I would die 1000% of the time. Really? Do you have to be farther back? I think you have to be farther back, huh? How far back do you need to be? Yeah? Okay, hold on. You're about to... There you are. There you are. There you are. Yeah. Look up and then bam, you're out. And now you're on the retake. And they don't know. So now they're checking for you and it's like, ooh. Who says this TP is bad? It is bad. It is a bad TP. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a bad TP. But in an emergency where you're just getting flooded with utility, let's say there's just a Tejo just blasting, you might as well just get out. But that gets purpose. It still gives the TP purpose. And we're not trying to evaluate whether or not a TP is good or bad. We're just evaluating that, like, it has to have a purpose. Like, this gets us out of a sticky bind. The smoke gives us a lot of leverage to play in the game. And this allows us to either fast flank or fast rotate. Like, essentially. And this gets us kills when they come out. Oh, it's like hard to execute? True. This is one you'd have to practice like a lot. I'm sure I couldn't hit it on average. I'm sure I die like right there more often than not, but I don't practice it. But that is essentially going to be your main note. Your mechanical note will just be time stamped at the beginning. Time stamped at the beginning. Oh, they're starting. Whoopsie. Well, unfortunate. Oh well. All right, so let me get your note. Someone's using don't use aim trainers. We can watch it after. All right. So is that the special something later? No, it is not. To spoil it, I'm supposed to be playing SCP, one of the SCP games for a friend's birthday. I got invited formally, and I would feel really bad if I didn't show up. Game notes. Well, that's lightning. Maybe not. Maybe I won't be streaming for too much longer. That sounds really deep. Thanks for the review. Of course, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for the VOD. I do appreciate you submitting. But yeah, to give you your credit, because I always like to give credit, it has looked like you've put in a lot of hard work. For the notes that I had given you, you have definitely worked hard to correct them. And it shows dramatically. So be proud of yourself for the distance that you've already traveled and the amount you're going to continue traveling. So we are going to fix this. Yeah, and of course, some people have more time than others, but hey, if it's intentional, your practice can be like 15 to an hour and it'll still be beneficial. 80% of the results come from 20% of the work. All right, there are your notes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're not talented? That's fine. I never said you were talented. I never say anyone is talented. There are some people who are more talented than others. For example, Void. If you've seen Void, that is a young lad who is really, really, really good at the game. All right. And so, like, when he works hard, I also relate to the fact that, like, okay, dude, you're talented. Let's put in the hard work, fix the mentality. You will climb. And that was quite literally my only critique. in his gameplay is his mentality, which is a terrible Valorant note for sure. If you're coming for a Valorant, you didn't come here for therapy. You came here to learn Valorant. But changing his mentality about the game will win like a lot. Yeah, it is a hard note. It is one of the hardest notes to get. If you have a terrible mental towards the game, you will struggle. And it is like, it'll take a long time to fix it because there's so many underlying bad habits that are formed out of that, or like that form into that it's just unreal. Sometimes it means changing your entire outlook on the game, which is really hard. Yeah, I struggle with my mental. It's not that I get like mad or anything, but I have like an anxiety about me, that I have this like pressure to perform, pressure to like socialize and do all that stuff, especially at the rank I'm at. I mean, like a high ascendant immortal, like it is expected of you. There's like a certain expectation that weighs on me that I have to fix, that I have to solve, that I have to just be aware of. So it's a hard note for sure, 100%. He does MVP every game. He's really good at the game, I'm telling you. All right, we'll watch this, and then we have a DM VOD from King. Pressure's getting to you a lot. Yeah, I understand. I totally get it. That's why I don't look at people and just be like, yeah, whatever. You're nothing. Just get over it, bro. I'm never gonna be like that. So we'll do a quick little. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We'll do this video real quick because it caught my attention, and then we'll do the King DM, and then we'll see where that leaves me. Oh, I have to work tomorrow. Me. Oh God. Okay, maybe. Actually, I'm not sure. The frat boy archetype. He has the HyperX like Mike. Maybe he's salvageable.
Guys, you want to have better aim, you want to be more consistent, and you don't want to use an aim trainer.
that is a list. You want to have better aim, you want to be more consistent, you want to not use an aim trainer. Like what a list of prerequisites for anyone. Even that's crazy. I don't know about that. You don't have to cultural appropriation. Isn't that just a Naruto tattoo? Am I crazy?
But you still
Isn't he just a weeb? That looks like that just looks like the Naruto seal. Am I insensitive? I feel like that's literally just the Naruto seal.
Get good at Valorant.
Does he show more of his arm at some point?
Alright, what up, guys? You want to have better aim?
Is that on Maui? Oh, maybe it is.
You want to
God.
be more consistent?
All right, hold on. Oh, okay, well, these don't do him justice, actually. Yeah, he got the barbed wire.
Alright, what up, guys?
Which is not too bad. I'm not gonna hate.
You want to be more consistent?
I feel like that's the Naruto seal. I'd have to look at his arm more closely.
You don't want to
But I don't know.
But you still want to get good at Valorant. How are we gonna do it? How
Is
can
done
we
poorly?
practice?
Maybe.
What are
Yeah,
we
I don't
gonna do
know.
to Practice. Well, it's certainly not gonna be hard bots. And it's
I mean, true. Don't do hard bots if you're trying to aim train. That doesn't make sense. Yeah,
certainly not just gonna be
I don't have
playing game.
the whole look.
If your aim sucks and
He's
you
really
aim
hiding
hard,
it.
It's gonna keep sucking. If you want to get good, and you want to be more consistent, and you want to hit more of your shots.
I do love that he's doing this in his dorm. I really do respect that. This room really does look like a very cheap dorm. I
Be more
fuck with that
precise.
hard.
Be faster, have better reactions
Be faster,
I'm gonna
stronger, better.
on Valorant.
On Valorant, true. Dang, he actually touched his monitor. What a guy.
Alright, guys. So we're in the range here.
Hold on, you have a buddy. You have a buddy. No, you're not allowed. You have a buddy. No, you have a buddy. Show me your buddy. It's how to whiff less. Whiffing just happens. It doesn't matter. Show me your buddy. You Radiant? You a Radiant friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? You are. Wow, cool. Saw him fix your mental? No, he's a great role model for having a really good outlook and fundamental strong mentality towards the game.
So we're in the range.
He's
here.
a good person.
Now, Big.
Oh, well,
problem,
maybe, I don't know. He just has a really good attitude to the game. He could be just a terrible person behind the scenes.
Big
I don't know him.
misconception, big issue that I see a lot of people having is that they're doing hard bots. They're sitting here and they're super close and they're trying to do this, you know? They're trying to sit here and they're trying to cook these fucking bots and they.
I mean, who does this? Do you really do this? I feel like no one does this. Like, if they're really, like, worth their time and they're actually practicing, I've never seen anyone boot up hard bots and start just shooting. Except, yeah, like, pro players, sure. Like, that are just warming up or, like, trying to prove a point to their chatters, like, sure. But real human beings don't do this.
I think this will make them good. But this is not going to make them good. Like,
Are you sure? Like, if... Are you sure? That... You killing these bots really quickly is not going to make you good? Are you sure? I mean, yeah, this process is not correct. Like, you shouldn't do this. This is, like, really bad for, like, the start. Like, this shouldn't be your starting spot. This isn't, like, a progression type thing where you slowly get better and then you, like, tackle this when you're good. This is more like a benchmark thing. Anything with a score is more likely a benchmark, and we use these type of drills to try to instill good habits and good technique. That's like the main thing. Yeah, if you can hit 30 on hard bots, you will beat most players. Hot take? Not really. He's having fun. Yeah. No, dude, Sam is a good role model. If you struggle at all, like at all, dude, with your mentality, watch that guy. And if that doesn't help you, like actually,
bots. It's going to create bad habits. Not going to help you to aim very good. This is not what you want to do.
I mean, yeah, this is true.
What you want to do
Yeah, it
is
helps.
to eliminate 100
You get 23. I do not.
bots. This is
Watch Sombods. He doesn't play any agents. Don't you play Omen? He plays Viper. Maybe. He plays Viper, I think. He plays Viper. He's got a couple of VODs. He also plays... I've seen him play Cypher before. He doesn't play KJ, that's for sure. Yeah, he plays Cypher 6 days ago. Split? Cypher VOD? Cypher? 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 This is also... I think this is also a Cypher VOD. And this is Hooge. Breaking him down. He plays Sentinel now? I don't think he plays for NRG anymore. Or he's not going to play for NRG very soon. Now, KJ, you might not find... Well, son of a bitch. Well, to be fair, I think you had a point with KJ. I was like, there's no way he plays KJ. Son of a bitch, he does play KJ. No worries. Hey, the more you know.
it's going to make you good. And the reason why is because it's going to remove a lot of bad habits. It's going to force you to aim more than just this little space because, I mean, we're playing attack FPS. We got to look around all over the place. And it's going to help you whiff a lot less. Number one is you're going to...
How? The question is how. How is it going to fix you? Is better. Don't just say it. Ideally. I do this too sometimes, which is a really bad habit of mine, where I'll just kind of explain something, and then I won't explain actually how it works. And then I just kind of like, oh, just trust me, bro.
whiff so much less.
Dude, what will live rent-free in my brain? That was so funny.
It's going to instantly get better. How do we practice this? What are we going to do? Well,
Okay.
you can stand back, start it, and just sit here and click them.
Okay, well, what? How is this different? It just adds more range of motion. What? You stand back here, and you just click them. Gee willikers, why didn't I think of that? What the fuck are you talking about? Now, yeah, you have more volume in your practice, sure, and yeah, they'll move, but it's not like... What? I mean, yeah, more range of motion, better, Will that build better habits? Maybe, probably not. There's no isolation of any sort of thing we're trying to practice here. Like, this is totally fine if you're just kind of brute forcing your way. If you do this 15 times as part of your practice, you will get better. If you brute force this and spend 3 hours training in the range, yes, you will get better. You will. It's no lie. You will get better. If your intention is to kill these as fast as possible and you're watching them back and you're reviewing your practice and you're like, okay, what's weak about this? What can I improve? Stuff like that. But if you're just shooting them to shoot them, you're not gaining anything.
Do the best you can, you know, go as fast as you can. Just sit here and just click these bots, you know.
Cool.
Be consistent. Try to go quickly. And
Be consistent. Just be consistent, bro. Just be consistent. What the dude?
And you'll notice there's 100 bots. Timer's going up. And what we want to do is we want to kill 100 bots as fast as we can. So if we kill 100 bots in like 100 seconds, that would be ideal.
A bot a minute? What can Nats do? Can Nats do a bot a minute? I feel like Nats can't even do a bot a minute. And he does this drill 15 times each day. And he does hard bots too. It's not like he doesn't do hard bots. What is this guy smoking?
One bot, 1 second. Anything past 100.
What do you mean a second? No way. No fucking way. Bottom in is a little too... Yeah, that's a long time, yeah. He said about a second. I don't know what the fuck I'm on. A second? My brother in Christ, do you know how long it took for you to kill a single bot? It took you 3 seconds. And you have good technique. You're telling me that if a bot spawns here and I shoot him and then a bot spawns here, I have the same amount of time as if like there were 2 bots right here and here. There's no king way, dude.
Seconds will be a whiff. Second. Anything past 100 seconds will be a whiff.
What? What the fuck? What? Are you a psychopath? What is this? What the fuck is this? King even knew. King was like...
You whiffed 1 time. On average.
Oh, this video.
Or if you kill 100 bots in 120 seconds, that's 20 whiffs.
20 whiffs? What the... brother, did you just blow in from Stupid Town? You can't just instantly go from right here to right here, perfectly accurate, for 100 fucking bots. That's not possible. You're human. You're not a fucking robot. You do it. You fucking do it. Show me. Show me that you can do 100 bots in 100 seconds.
You're gonna be more consistent, especially if you can consistently hit those same scores.
God, only if you can consistently just hit these scores, dude. Just do it. Just fucking do it, bro. Literally Nike this bitch. Hello? What do you mean? You build consistency by having good technique. If you can do the same technique over and over again and it's good, eventually you'll just hit them. What?
I say scores because we're gonna treat this the same as an aim trainer.
Then why the fuck wouldn't you just use an aim trainer? This is an alternative. This is like a watered down version of aim training. What? What the fuck? What are you talking about?
You're gonna mess up, you're gonna whiff, you're gonna learn, you're gonna do it again, and you're gonna get better. Maybe you start with 180 seconds and you suck. But you know what?
That's not bad. 180 seconds is not bad. Why the fuck is 100 your benchmark? That's like superhuman. Hello? The clickbait? I guarantee you this guy believes what he's saying. Guarantee you.
Fine. If you get 180 seconds, get to 160. Try to push for 140. Try to push for 120. You want to push our times down. The lower the time you can get this, the
on my best day, I can do maybe 120. On my best day. That's like me being the most like... It sounds like rage bait. It is rage bait, but he believes it, I think. By the way he's presenting the information, I think he really does believe. I don't think this is a satirical. I think that this is actually a good... Okay, here's the thing. I don't think you need aim trainers, and if you wanted to follow the Nats routine, and if you don't know the Nats routine, I got you.
So let's go. The main thing. Yeah, I changed my phantom.
That's as a routine. No, yeah, he does this. Look, this is what he does. He shoots 100. Here, hold on. There's probably like, yeah, he shows it on the top left. So he does 1,500 bots, 30 hard bots, and then 4 to 5 death matches, and that's his his training. This is not a warm up. This is training. Hey, that's your DM? Yeah, I see it. He's mystical. He has a mystical energy about him.
You're probably going to be in game. It's going to be different for everybody, but this is a fantastic way to practice consistency and training.
No, it is not.
Way less whiffs.
Way less whiffs. Brother, what? No, it's not. It's fine. I would say it's really time consuming and very brute forcey. It's on the lower end of like the line. I would put it like as a bar right here. There's more efficient ways to train your aim, but sure.
Also, we want strafes on because if we just have non-moving targets, it's much less realistic. And if you can't hit bots that are like moving like this, then you're probably not gonna be able to hit players in game and people flying around.
I actually agree. I think if Nats wanted to improve his his routine, I would say because he does 15, I would say like the first like 7 or 8, he should do like stationary, and then like the rest of them, whichever number he chooses, is moving, which would add more variation and more difficulty to his training. I think that'd be cool. But it's, again, this is still really brute forcey. That shit takes like 2.5 hours. Like,
and raise rocketing, and you're gonna have no chance.
Yeah, 100 second with strafes on. But he doesn't wait for him to strafe. He has strafe on, but he just shoots them immediately. It's like, okay. Sure.
Don't use this. It's not enough. It is not enough practice. 100 is gonna be minimum. Gotta do the 100.
100 minimum. How often do you do this? Just once?
50 is too low number. Some wussy shit. You don't wanna. Now, pretty wide. Bots can spawn way over here, way over here.
Some wussy shit. I respect it.
It's pretty good. And I just like to move around a little and flick around and click them. Faster, the better.
I like that.
When you're playing this, make goals for yourself. If you get a certain time or a certain score or whatever you want to consider it, try to beat it. If you're
No goal. Okay, set goals, but make systems. Right. That's always the way to actually improve what you're doing. Your goal can be, I want to hit a certain timer, right? But that's whatever. Honestly, if your goal is to hit benchmarks, your goal is not correct. Like the underlying goal is, my goal is I want to be able to flick like confidently to the target and flick to the target pretty consistently. And I want to land to the target as often as possible with good flicking form. That would be a goal that you could feasibly practice, especially with all the reps.
Attempting to beat that score, you're gonna have a hard time improving. You know, if you're just kind of okay with.
I'm not attacking this man's character, man. He just doesn't know what he's talking about. You're out here like, no. This guy literally goes to a Christian school and then immediately like throws. I am. Fair enough, dude. Bite this guy. Sure. Yo, fuck this guy. That goal is hard to measure. It is. So like that's like the number is easier to measure. But like it's more efficient to make the goal like technique based, or it's more helpful to make it technique based. And that is harder because you would have to like review the session. Like you can't just play it and then like you can't just play and plug and be like, okay, like you can with a goal. I'm curious. You disagree? I'm curious. I personally haven't heard your take. I'm curious why. Because don't get me wrong, I think having numbers and having benchmarks are important. Because they're physical, like easily trackable things to challenge up. Set goals that are likely to achieve the goal, then assess if the skill is gained. So like you would break it down. Let's say we're trying to build, because I need an example for this. Let's say we're trying to build a technique like couldn't you measure subjective goals are super hard to judge. Couldn't you measure that by capability? Oh wow, that couldn't have spelled that more poorly. Wouldn't capability be the measurement there? At least technique based. Let's see, how would I break this goal setting with staff? Fair. But I'm coming. But my main question is, good lord. The storm's crazy. Okay. But my conflicting ideology is that if we're building technique, let's say I'm building moving, like the principle of move, stop, shoot. Or actually the easier one to do is strafe, stop, shoot. Yeah, it's a loud storm. I might lose power. Progressive goal setting is better. Easy goals after another rather than one big goal has higher rates of completion. True. So would you say that if we're trying to build technique and we're actively, like if I'm coaching somebody and I say, hey, look, we're going to try to build this technique where we're going to strafe, we're going to stop, and we're going to shoot. And so in order to do that, we want to break it down into mini sets. So let's say we get really good at strafing first. Well, how do we practice that? Let's say the goal is to be able to, in a death match, like see an enemy and then move. Whether or not the movement is good or correct can be identified later. But that's just like the basic set. And then that keeps scaling with difficulty as we keep going. Or am I losing the plot here? Okay. Come back for more coaching. Tell me to practice. Come back for more coaching. Yeah, okay. You don't know if you ever learned this. Oh, okay, okay. That's too narrow. Cut paper and set goals of put fingers and scissors. So in a sense, it would be easier to be able to put the goal into more of like something that's easier on perspective. Action to the level of satisfaction. All right. So let's say that's the same goal. Let's say the same goal is we want to... We're just going to use this as the example. Is there a more objective way... Is there a way to more objectively check if you've improved at the flicking thing or whatever, for example? Okay. Aim trainers, probably. Yeah. Okay, let's see technique. I'm about to hit up the... I'm about to hit up the... Well, not... Get me in there. I mean, aim trainers are definitely the most efficient way to check if I've improved at flicking. So let's say we don't use aim trainers though, because we don't agree that aim trainers exist in the frame of things that work. So aiming, of course, is just getting the crosshair from one target to another as efficiently as possible. So if I were to break it down, the steps would be a lot more underlying, which is why I'm not an aim coach, because this is so new. Yeah. You were a decent chess player, teaching people. Survive the first 20 moves, don't blunder, then 30, then 40. And then you keep that scaling until, you know, the game's over. I'm still giving good advice on mechanics. Yeah, but I could be giving better, you know? Even though I'm the coach, I still strive for better. So if somebody has a perspective that allows me to improve or have me see things in a different light that I haven't considered, it's so baller. It's the best. That's why I try my best not to just shut things down that, like, I'm right, I'm wrong. Or you kind of get the gist, like, I'm right, you're wrong type nonsense. I hate that stuff. The cool thing about having that, like, a lot of very intelligent people in here is that we get to have very intelligent conversation where it's like they present their beliefs, I present my beliefs, and we kind of find some sort of like true understanding. You're dumb. You're probably not even you're probably at the same level of a... Look, I'm not going to lie. I am not on Raven or Salad's level. I will be completely transparent. They are smarter than me. Full stop. But I would not say I'm dumb by any like stretch of the means. I don't think you two are dumb either. Ever a grinder mindset? Well, that's good. You can grind anything. If you have a grinder mindset, you can grind studying, like Valorant. You can like gym culture, stuff like that. Yeah. Their coaches here just for mechs. Yeah. Zasco's a good one for sure. Misfit when he coached, yeah. Anyway. Let's see if he has anything more to say. Yeah, we do love Zasco in
You're
this.
gonna have a hard time improving from this. But it's pretty simple, you know, simply just flick faster, hit your headshots, kill 100 bots as quickly as you can. I've got a video here. I've played it a little bit, you know, in the time of this recording to show you guys what it should look like. If you guys can beat my time, I'll follow you back on Twitter or something. Yeah,
I don't need your Twitter fame. What?
send me a video of you doing it.
As quickly as you can. Got it. No, because I know what you're about to do. You're about to go. I can sense it. I can sense it, dude. No.
And you beat my score, I'll follow you back, add you on Steam, Discord. Fucking.
This guy just want, like, does this guy just want friends? Like, what? What kind of motivation is that? Like a congratulations? Like, oh, good job, sport? Like, what? What? I will add you as a Steam friend. I'll follow you on Twitter. What? Just don't I get, like, wanting friends is cool. That makes sense. He's radiant. It's probably hard to find, like, a very consistent duo up there. I'm down. But, like, hiding it behind a paywall, it's not even a paywall. It's like, you have to be this good at Valorant for me to add you back. You have to beat my score. If you don't beat my score, we can't be friends. I'm sorry.
Follow you on Instagram. Let me know.
Or even just follows. I don't know.
I bet you guys can't beat it.
A little challenge. I mess with the challenge, though.
DM me or something.
I think a little challenge is pretty cool, though.
Video of me doing it. If you guys don't care about it, you know, skip past it. You don't need to watch it.
No, I do want to watch it. Is he radiant? Yeah. All right, analyzing it. So he does a flick. He'll do a micro correction, and bada bing, bada boom. He does shoot a little bit quick on some of the targets, but it's totally fine. Radiant mindset. He thinks he's on the head. Yeah, what's the point of strafing? Like, for moments like that where they strafe, he misses, he has to reset. I feel like you can get away with not having the strafe. I feel like it does defeat a little bit of the purpose, but hey, whatever, sure. He's just so fast at it that it's probably not even worth. It's probably why Nats doesn't do strafe. Yeah, because he still just hard misses if they strafe out of his way. So it's not like he hits them. He's not even tracking. He's just like, he's resetting. Sad part is he might actually hit under 100, man. And I'm not beating that. I'm not superhuman. Maybe I was gassing this up a lot more than I thought. This looks super doable. I was gassing this up 100%. Yeah, wait a minute. I was super gassing this up. That did not seem that hard. Oh, I clicked out of the game. Oopsie. I clicked out of the game. Oopsie. The thing is, I'm slower than him. Me in 105? I mean, I'm 10 seconds slower. My flick is definitely slower. My micros are good. My shooting form is better. I did lose a bit of time in the tab out for sure. We'll say 5 seconds. I'm not going to give myself more than 5 seconds. I feel like that's super manageable. I was gassing up 100 like it was impossible. Homie uses higher sense. Well, guess what? We can check that. He's 0.3. He's 0.13. If you're 0.13, if he's 0.13, it's probably... He's probably even lower than me, actually. Yeah, I'm 0.17. He's probably at 1600. Yeah, 0.13, 1600. He's slower than me. It's not bad.
All right. So if you guys
What's actually impossible then? I need to watch Nats do it then.
watched all the way that all all the kills all the way through of me.
Okay, I feel like there's no more insightful thing he's gonna say. So like, sure. Yeah, maybe 152nd. It hardly moves and it 360s. Here, we'll look at his hand again. Yeah, wait a minute. What the? Is he at 3200 DPI then? Because it's really fast then, yeah? Yeah, because he's not moving. He's not moving at all. I'm doing whole, like, arm movements. Yeah, he's probably 3200. Dang. Okay. Sure. Let me watch the Nats do it.
Times that thing. I'll just put the 100 bots and armor as well. So
This is also very old Nats. This is like 3 years ago Nats.
we just starting to killing them like this.
This is like old 3-year-old Nats with the Phantom instead of the Vandal with armor.
So I guess you understand what.
He's a kick streamer? Wait, really? I mean... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of kick either.
I mean, so after that we're killing them. I guess.
Yeah, okay. He didn't show the actual score, but hold on. We can kind of triangulate what the score was going to be. Yeah, it might have been pretty... It might have been similar, like 90, 95. All right, cool. All right, we'll do the DM review real quick. See what kind of note I can give you. I will have you know that it is not going to be as
Deathmatch.
precise.
Warm up.
Because your mechanics are good. That's the annoying part is your mechanics are good, dude. That's like whatever. It's not gonna be precise. Whatever, dumb streamer, man.
Listen up, you muckers. If I don't get back up, just give me a nudge. I might not be dead.
Fight.
Just taking a wee kip. All right, muckers.
Get owned. That lag is lag gonna make a secondary appearance? Okay. Let me lock in. Wait. Let me lock in. A little fast on the shots.
All right.
Good there. All right. Dang. Clean. All right. Yeah, that dude was asking for it. He's gonna turn around and run you down. Anyway. Bit of funny haha, man. I do love when you're facing a wall and you're just like, all right, let me reorient myself. I think that was a really funny thing that they did to deathmatch.
Target down.
Cool. I can tell you the fights that you're winning are the fights where you're not just 80-80 strafing. Like when you put some variation into your... Wow, I just caught you mid-death. When you put some variation into your strafes, you're probably cooking people. Oh, it kicked me out. Oopsie. Whether you go like shorter or even like farther than you normally would, both ways where you switch up your variation, you're cooking people. Yeah, and if they don't click your head, they just die. Yeah, if they're not clicking your head, they're dead. Yeah, look at this. You're probably dead here, but just kidding. Never mind. Better. I knew it was never going to be about your aim. Want to know why I know that? Because this man has so much, like... Yeah, he has so much, like, technique built into his brain. It's immaculate. Yeah, and notice every single one of these fights where your movement was has some variation to it, you kill them. I want you to give me another fight where you actually put no variation into it. Yeah, imagine how good you would be without lag. It's like such a... Your lag was probably throwing that guy off because you would like stop randomly and then you'd reset. By the way, this guy thinks he's bad. He's like... He might actually be getting ping diff. Probably on a router. Or on Wi-Fi.
10 kills remaining.
Or he might just have bad internet, you know? I don't know. I'm just kind of talking to talk. Exit lag? Yeah, I made that suggestion. That's totally up to King, whether or not like it's worth it. Because it does cost money. It's not free. Remaining. Definitely worth the shot under like a free subscription or a free trial. How Void's coaching is going? Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious too. I am curious. I do not forget $50. I do not forget that man. I know him by name. See, look at those. Actually, look at this fight again. Look at this fight again, because it's really good. First strafe, left, back to cover, went right, stopped, strafed a little bit to the left, threw off his first shot, then you shot him. Like, when your movement is like very dynamic and not formulaic, it's you just cook people. But look where but look at this kind of fight where that was probably, so you actually got caught in transition where you're about to strafe to this way and he actually met you on the way there. It's like all good. The Phoenix is a good player. Scoreboard doesn't say so, but he hit that, so maybe he's lucky. Who knows? But yeah, that's definitely mechanically the only big one. A small one I saw is you don't let your shots reset. What's up, Void? Speak of the man of the hour. There's Void right there. Hey, someone must have spoke him into existence. But yeah, if you were looking at your fight selection is good. Obviously, I mean, it's a death match. Everyone's fight selection is going to be good. But essentially, every time you like variate your strafing levels, King, you'll kill more people because being unpredictable in your fights will help you so much more. What's up? We were just wondering how the session went with your other coach. Not to put you on the spot, and if that's confidential, feel free to not answer that question. You haven't done it yet? Oh, fair. Fair. Gonna do it on Sunday? Huge, dude. I assume you hadn't seen the VOD of me going over the video that he leaked himself. The King explained it, but aimbot Neon is a rank 14 Radiant. Good God. You wanted to try something new? Oh, and I said that was totally an acceptable like idea. Like if you wanted to get more information from another individual, it was $35. Oh, it was on discount? Oh, you got discount baited? Respect. Hey, respect. Kinda. Yeah, figure this guy's good. He's one of those like really good players, not really good coaches. You feel me? But hey, he actually, I think he did a good job. He kind of sparked a conversation that was like very productive. Or relatively productive. Yeah, lag is a problem. Yeah. Man, $35 for coach. How many sessions do you get, Void? I'm curious, because there's no way it's one session. Now, who was it noted was $50 a session? That's probably not good. There's no way it's just one session. Right? It's just $35. I don't know. Is $35 good enough for me to think that that guy's not scamming people? Probably not. It's one. It's just one session? Wait, really? Aimbot Neon charges $15 to find your sense in Kovacs. 10 for aim labs? What the fuck? Brother. It's free. It's fucking free. It's free. It's free. It's free. What the fuck? It's free. It's fucking free. What do you mean? Why would you charge money for this? A session, weekly group calls, 10 mans, message him questions whenever. Wasn't a terrible deal. I guess with your knowledge, how many coaches do you know? Like how many free coaches? Because I have a catalog of servers that host those similar things. A couple of them actually are pay gapped as well, so it's like whatever. None? Fair enough. I was gonna say Worthy does 10 mans for free. You can just join the 10 mans if you join the server and do like just anything. I don't know if you can just contact him whenever. I feel like that's a little bit of a paid service, you feel? I don't know about weekly group calls. Is there a good weekly group call guy? In my opinion. I don't know. Is Vapin, would we put Vapin on the list as like a call guy? I feel like we wouldn't, yeah? Did he do calls? I don't feel like I don't know anybody. Vapin stopped coaching? Well, fuck. All right. Well, shit. Okay. Whoops. I'll still sub to him though. He's the head coach for a team now. Oh, huge. I mean, he understands the game. We take those. Shopify Rebellion Black. Oh, wait, shit, really? He's about, oh, he's actually just for Shopify. I thought he was for Oxygen because of his like profile picture, but okay. Shopify Rebellion Black, say no more. Yeah, he's good content. Like the guy. Should have been subbed when I spotted him. Don't know why I didn't. He kind of does that kind of, you know, like just essentially like a, I guess it's not a weekly group call because there's a coach I saw that did group calls though. Who the f am I thinking of? I'm thinking of somebody. Holy moly. I'm blanking on their name now though. Who did a group call recently? It was, oh, I'm not finding it in my head. It's not Hooge. Hooge doesn't coach anymore. He coaches like one person now. He coaches like Fang. And they did it for like content. I don't think he ever did groups. You know? And he kind of stopped.
Okay, wait. Like this guy marshaled twice from this angle.
And a lot of his coaching is like no longer streamed or published as VODs. And there was like a boot camp, and he had to stop this boot camp with Tiffy because like everybody was calling her out for not wanting to accept his advice, which was true. She was definitely not receptive to his coaching at all, which, hey, I mean, I personally would definitely be hard focused if I was getting coached by this guy, but that's just me. No flack, no shame, of course, to anyone in that situation. Was it Dopai? Was it Dopai? It might have been Dopai.
Hi, Dopai here, and I'm here to teach you how to play Clove on Haven.
Nope. It's not this VOD. I don't know. Wow, I'm really just kind of hard blanking, huh? Konpeki. Oh, it might have been Konpeki that did that. He does a lot of multi like group calls. He costs money though, so like, you know, because he does 1v1s with this guy. Another 1v1 here. Yeah, he's 1k. Yeah, yeah, he's a little not cheap.
All right.
These are like ones.
I see.
So yeah.
I don't know, does he do group calls? I feel like he doesn't. Yeah, he either makes like really edited videos or he just does like 1v1s. Or he just like does like raw takes. He costs a lot of money though. He is not somebody that I would drop my purse for. He cost a couple clams. Slayer Key costs money. He doesn't also do that. Was it Zasco? It might have been Zasco actually. Did he do a group call? He costs money too, don't get me wrong. Whoops. Or was it all like solo? Shoot, I'm kind of grasping at straws now actually. I don't know. Man, I'm checking everybody now. I'm just checking everybody. All right. Yeah. Oh, you know. I'm not gonna. I'm just kind of showing off coaches now. Eh? Man, I'm not gonna be able to remember it. I'm not gonna bother anymore. I mean, I guess it's a. I'm not trying to talk him out of it. Yeah, Thingy Man's Valorant is where I get a lot of my like deep understanding of like really hyper specific topics. I think his breakdown of the cry principle was really good. How you like identify what like makes a good agent. I think he's really good. Liquid made Toronto. They beat BBL? Dang. Okay. Nats is going to Toronto, baby. Let's go, dude. Yeah, because the principle is combo, recharge, info, escape, / enter ability, or escape / enter, and then what was S? Was S, yeah, stopping power. Like, this is how you determine whether or not an agent is strong. And it's not like it's not like it goes from this one's kind of weak to these are really strong, and if you're really good at any of these things, you're really good. For example, Tejo had a really strong recharge, like at an 11, which is really strong and which made him really good at the meta. Same for Chamber. Chamber had such a stupid good escape, like 11 for escape. That is like, yeah, you're meta. Enjoy. But that's where I got that idea. And I really agree with his take. He knows his stuff. Again, he watches a lot of Valorant and does a lot of... He doesn't coach, but he's very, very knowledgeable of the game. Why they're playing double Senti? I guess it just kind of... double Senti, a lot of the double Sentinel combos are really good. Deadlock and Cypher has been a really good combo. Same with Vise, KJ. They've been really good. They're... Holy moly, I can't spell. There you go. Both of these combos are really good. And also, like, they slot well into each other. And so you can run, like, the Cypher Vise. You can run the Deadlock KJ. Yeah, Deadlock Cypher. It's really good. They combo each other really well. One takes care of their flank watch, and the other one gets their post plant. It makes it really strong. And it'll definitely be more prevalent now that Tejo has been forcefully removed from the game. Or no, he was just on a long vacation, you know? The administrator has him on leave. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to join for the extra stuff tonight. Team Liquid still and the Tejo. Oh, I was talking like for the Masters. They're still playing like EMEA should still be playing on the old patch where Tejo's strong, because that would be absolutely a crime if they made them play on the new patch. That would be really evil. The EMEA are pretty behind. Hold on, we'll pull up BLR. What are the matchups coming up? We got Fnatic beat Heretics. That's insane. Heretics versus Liquid? That'll probably just be Heretics, you feel? No, I don't even know if Heretics wins the rematch to Fnatic. Is this close? Tell me it was at least close. Guess not. Fnatic, good fracture. just a mirror comp. They just played it better. Icebox was a little more close. They're just having some struggles against this team. Nothing super worrying to me, I guess. I guess they were just kind of like, well, we would like the buy, but they just played a better set. Was this one close at least? Yeah, super close. This looks like a good series. Man, I don't know what's up with Liquid. I have this preconceived notion that they're really good at they're stupidly good at split, but I always see them lose on split. I don't know why. I think that this team is sick. Like, I think they're a good split team, but they're just never. Heretics already made. I guess you can just like sandbag. If you make Toronto, you can just sandbag your way. Because honestly, it might even be better to be like the second seed, to have like an easier group and just play more games. Because then you get a lot more reps in. Like on high stakes, it might be better. I think being the 3 seed is probably not great, but I guess it doesn't matter. I think the first seed is always like the worst. Unless you're like a goated team. Like, why am I blanking on there? G2. Like, if you're a team like G2, you're probably fine. Fracture. Whew! I mean, if Liquid play Fnatic on Fracture, you might as well see what happens, you know? Turns out it went really well last time, yeah? They played already? And didn't we see this fight? We did. They even won it. Oh yeah, this was the OT. Yeah, it was an OT game. So it's pretty close. Yeah, this is a close series. Oh, maybe Heretics could just lose. Maybe they could just sandbag against Liquid and see what happens. How much was this? This was close? Yeah, super close. Maybe Fnatic's just the best team. I know they lost in the regular season to Heretics, but I guess they are just that playoff magic. Huge. I mean, we already have the... So what, we already have all the Toronto spots? Like, we know, we just don't know where they're at. Oh yeah, we won't, I guess we won't know. But we know all the teams that are showing up. Wolves, you've never heard of them? You've never heard of Wolves? This is like... I was hyping this team up. Same with TMV. TMV was hyping this team up too. I thought this team was really good. Turns out that they kind of struggled first year. I still have the Wolves gun buddy, yeah. It's great. But nah, it's see you Fat Baby, Spring, Juicy, Lysor, You'll notice that some of these players actually came from FPX. Like Lysor, like Yuka. Yeah, TMV loves Wolves. He loves Wolves more than me, which is really funny. We got Billy, Sentinels MIBR, Gen G Paper X. And then we'll have Liquid or Heretics down here. This is going to be a good tournament. Name a single team that doesn't deserve to be on this list. And let's just say like the other set is like Liquid Heretics. Like I don't know a team, because what, only four teams get out of this? Who leaves? Who actually leaves? Because Fnatic can't be down here, right? No, Fnatic can't be down here. They can lose in GC or GF. Let's just assume it's Heretics Liquid for the sake of the argument. Who gets dropped? Like, who actually gets dropped in this format? Wolves and Billy? I mean, you think China's just not like that? We saying for sure Billy gets yeeted out of existence, I guess? Who's safe? Genji Sentinels? You think Genji Sentinel safe? Do you think MIBR is safe? I don't even know if I can call MIBR safe. Yeah, just get rid of Billy, see what happens. True. I don't even know if Wolves are frauds. China's a strong region. Especially since all these teams beat EDG. The reigning champions. Yeah, I know they went through some shit, but like... But still. Yeah, China used to be bad. Or developing. I would say developing as a region is good. Crashies in BLG. Didn't he have like a Winter Soldier event where he's like, oh, not Billy Gaming, man. Please, not them. No, China's really competitive, which is really cool. You'd think that they weren't, but it's great. I feel like there's not like a team that's like really bad. Like all gamers looks like it, but if you look at their differential, it's bad. They're probably like the only team that's kind of bad, but everyone else's differential is pretty close. Like it's a really strong, like a really competitive region, which is great. Fnatic just need the buy. I mean, if they could get it, I think of all the teams in the, like, I guess it kind of depends. If they get Liquid, I don't know, that might be a tough series. I guess both are kind of tough series. They get Heretics again, they might just stomp them. Fury dropped everyone except Heat again? What the fuck? What are they doing, man? For real? These are all pick'ems. What the fuck? New 5-man roster? What the hell? M80, get out of Valorant? Yeah, you're not making money. It's kind of tough. Loud releases announces restricted free agencies released for 5. That's actually fucking insane. Koi overhauls their roster? I mean, sure. What the hell's going on? Yeah, Furia's roster changes every season twice. It's really funny. Max Exodus. Jesus Christ. Cool. Prize, Khalil, Havoc, Rafa, Yo. Heat is the only player to remain on the roster. I make him play fucking Initiator and you'll win games, please. So they just said, see you fucking later. Next step is relegation. I mean, for a team like this, they should be relegated at some point. Let's see. What's their new roster? Okay, Heat, Loss, Tui's, Orengo, and Wadi. Oh yeah, Tui's got dropped by Loud, huh? Yeah. Let's see. It'll be for Furious EWC qualifiers only. Oh, okay. What's EWC? Did someone explain to me EWC? Is that like the second set of qualifiers? Oh, Esports World Cup. I see, I see. There's a World Cup for this? No EG? What? EG just said, fuck it, we're not playing in this? Are you serious? Really? What? Yeah, no Sentinels? That's kind of awkward. Weren't Sentinels clowning on 100 Thieves for not, like, playing in the off-season? But then, like, this is the off-season, technically? I mean, I guess they're going to Toronto, so I guess it's whatever. I'm surprised that EG, like, I guess it makes sense that all the Toronto goers aren't playing in this. But it's kind of surprising that, like, EG, who are, like, the 4th team, wouldn't show up to this. Like, more reps. If you want to make the argument that they don't want to give footage, I feel like that's a weak reason. Makes sense that the Toronto teams aren't showing up. That makes sense to me. Okay, well that's kind of weird. Sure. Actually, I need to know when this date is. When does this show? When does this start? I don't want pick'ems. When does this start? Oh no. These are all the teams. Sentinels, G2, Billy, Zeli, Fnatic, Gen.G, RQ, EDG, Titans. What? Oh, okay. So they are participating because like they're just in phase 2. What the fuck? Oh my god, wait, really? Wait, what? Wait. So this tournament happens. This is phase 1. And so they play until 2 teams are qualified, but then they have to play in phase 2 where you have to, what the fuck? EG and MIBR just literally skip phase 1. What? Wait, what? Hello? That doesn't make any sense to me. Excuse me? What? What? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I get it. Sort of, not really. Why is this in phases? Am I crazy? What is this? This doesn't make... What? I mean, I guess we can kind of like... yeah, do well in the regular season. You have better chances in the World Cup. And this is like in May to July. What the fuck? May to July. Damn. Damn, this is literally like Toronto's in the middle of this. Just smack dab in the middle. It started today. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, wait, they're playing. Are they playing? Like right now? Like they might be playing right now. Hold on. Is it streamed or what? What the fuck? Are they live? Well, they're not streaming on main channels. Wait, they are? What the what channel? Is it on YouTube? Did they start an hour ago? What the Oh, they signed Okeanos and Sato? Is this a good signing? Som is playing without FNS. What? Som is playing without FNS. God damn. They brought back Brock and Scuba. Jesus. Or did they have Brock? I think they had Brock, yeah? I don't remember. They've been switching up their lineup way too much. I'm not going to remember every iteration. Has to be streamed someplace. Yeah, not listed. Interesting. They had Brock? Okay. What the fuck? All these games are playing right now? Also, isn't this like super not fucking fair to 2G? Like, isn't this Cloud9 game just gonna fucking wipe the floor with them? Like, yeah, look at this, dude. 110 to 6. Christ almighty. What does this look like? All right, well. What? So I'm just not allowed to see the Pacific one? What the wait, so there's an EMEA full set. And then there's just like, okay, sure. All right, well, I guess we can do, I'm not going to do predictions. I guess I can do predictions. I think 100 Thieves is going to beat Furia. Furia literally just spawned a dead roster. Yeah, they have 2Es, but that's like, I think the only tier 1 player besides Heat that's on this roster, and Heat was having an off year. And this is like 100 Thieves that like was top 5 in the region. So, or top 6 in the region? Like, surely they win. I think NRG are going to beat Leviathan. Leviathan just said goodbye to, what, 2 good players? Demon 1+1? Right? Yeah, Demon 1+1. Like, their core is good. King, Tex, Calm, good. Okeanos is pretty fine. And so I have no idea who Sato is. Flash Out was roasting 100 Thieves? Really? I mean, they're roastable for sure. They're kind of weird, champ. Is the Scuba pickup instead of FNS going to help NRG? Demon 1 and... Oh, yeah, and Rossi. What the... Dude, what? So King is back to IGL? IGL King? No longer playing Duelist? Okeanos, I remember, as a Duelist player. I have no idea who Sato is. Never seen this guy before in my life. He played for M80. Interesting. Oh, he was just straight up on this M80 roster with Okeanos and Victor. They literally just pulled up the M80 roster. Okay. Say no more. Man, I feel like NRG are the more like ready team. Like this is kind of a gamble from Love. Crew gets a bye. Cloud9 are just gonna beat the shit out of 2G. I'm sorry, 2G. It's whatever. And then what? They play lowers, which would be something. Fucking, I don't know. Something. Is that Victor Victor? I don't think it's Victor Victor. They're only stream phase 2? Are you fucking serious? What? That's stupid. That's dumb. I mean, yes, EG, let's go, but like, what? So it essentially starts the 23rd for viewers. Okay. That's annoying. Oh, random VRR chat. Thread, not thread. Well, that's kind of obnoxious. Oh well. What can you do? What can you do? I mean, then what? We say Furia, Lev. Don't Lev just beat Furia? Like, straight up? Even... I don't know. I guess that would just kind of be like, who's better? Tui's or King? But like, King has Calm and like Text, and they're pretty good. This Furia, I don't know. Like, Heat... if Heat reverts back to old form, I guess I could win that matchup. I don't know. I think on average, Lev win that. Then 2G versus whoever they face is just a death sentence, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm just counting NRG out. Didn't I say NRG beat Lev? Because I'm saying 100 Thieves NRG go up to semis, and then it's like Cloud9 Crew. I guess I should have done pick'ems, yeah? That would be easier to follow. Or at least write it down. I mean, I guess we can talk about it now since we're here. 100 Thieves, NRG on upper semis. I mean, without FNS, is NRG, like, gonna keep up? Oh, you're chilling, no worries. I got you. Like, can NRG keep up against 100 Thieves? Like, on attack, at least? Like, defensively, they'll probably be fine because they're talented, like, as all can be. I don't know. Do NRG beat them? Yeah. The IGL system's a little rough. Do we know who? I have no idea. Probably Ethan. Very likely it's Ethan, but I don't know. Maybe I guess it'll say on their page. It is currently Ethan, yeah. Tom would make sense too. I guess both these players are not really like traditional IGLs. They're like more of that like mid-rounding, like very vocal kind of guy. It's pretty good to have on your team, but I don't know about like main IGL. Yeah, having FNS back on the team to help Ethan out would probably help, especially helping out these young guys. Oh shoot, did I just close them? No, whoops. Oh, 100 Thieves won game 1. Okay, what happened here? They just shit on them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck off. Well. Oh boy. Yeah, they have him listed as a sub, but I'm sure he's like fully retired. Like, he's probably not coming back. Mickey Mouse, the fuck? Oh yeah, there was like some Sean Garris like match fixing. Like there's win training and stuff like that, which is kind of weird. Random Theo Hearthfred is right. Man, that's annoying. I mean, this just looks like a fucking stomp. Holy shit. Well, they started on defense and they just kind of beat them to death, and then attack, they just couldn't get anything going. I mean, they ran the Fnatic comp, which is pretty good. This is like a really good comp to run. They were running not the Fnatic comp. This is kind of more like the G2 one. Except I don't think G2 won Jet. I think they run what, Waylay? They run the Waylay on this map. I mean, that was woof. Woof. Yeah, Sean Garris was inciting chaos. Yeah, I mean, he was I don't even know who all he was accusing of match fixing. It was big drama. It legitimately ruins the tier 2 scene if there's just like genuine match fixing, which is pretty kind of fucked up. Can I see roundage, or do they just post it at the end? Seems like they're just posting it at the end. All right, Cloud9 crew isn't like. It kind of depends on what crew we get. Are we getting regular season crew or postseason crew? Because if we're getting postseason crew, Cloud9 are going to pack them up. Or I guess another question we have to ask ourselves is like, do we get postseason Cloud9 or regular season Cloud9? I guess both of these both of these squads have the same problem where they're good at the regular season and they just crack under the postseason. Yeah, it just kind of depends on which one we get. Not even for that. Oh, he's been doing some other work? Man, Sean Garris is on that. I don't know. I guess it kind of, yeah, I guess this is such a toss-up. It's like, if we get bad crew, Cloud9 win. But if we get bad Cloud9, crew win. Yeah, 100 Thieves are packing that series up for sure. I mean, I think 100 Thieves will probably beat NRG and go up here. And then who they face here, I don't know. I guess it's just a coin flip. I guess if they face crew, they're probably fine. If they face Cloud9, a good Cloud9, they probably lose. Yeah, the Cloud9 playoff curse. Something about the postseason just really ruins their chances of going forward. Which patch is this on? It should be on new patch, yeah. Hopefully it's on new patch. Actually, Furia ran the Tejo. Like, if you're running the Tejo on new patch, you deserve to lose. Like, you deserve to lose if this is on new patch. I mean, we won't know until they stream the games, yeah. I mean, this looks bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look like a Tejo. You feel like three kills, 40% like cast. That doesn't seem right. I mean, obviously they're getting slapped by a better team, but like, this is Tejo. I feel like Tejo on minimum provides so much value. Guess like both of these, like the Breach and Tejo doing really bad is kind of telling. I guess Tui's and Heat being like the only ones who can keep up makes sense. Like they're the tier 1 players. The EMEA do their things yet? Really? Oh, EDG and Titans. Wait, Titans? Wait, really? What happened here? They already played this out. What the fuck? China's done. China did this shit in 3 days. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? What? And it's not even like like there's not even a lower bracket. They were just like upper bracket. If you lose, you lose. Good luck. What the fuck? God damn. No second chances. Damn, EDG really just said no, fuck that. That Toronto thing, that Toronto run is not real. Was it real? This is a close series. This seems like it was a close series. I mean, Kong went fucking crazy. 400 ACS, Jesus Christ. What happened here? Lotus, oh, back and forth. I mean, it's Trace, they're a good team. 2 back and forths? What in tarnation? 2 overtimes, 14-12s? I mean, hey. That's pretty good. Some teams run a secondary. Yeah, they build like training. That would make sense. Like get some reps in against a really good team. The Toronto teams did. And Trace still made it. That's pretty sick. Wolves kind of made it almost. Not really. Oh well. Titans beat Wolves? Dude, aren't Titans really bad? Am I crazy? Weren't Titans like one of the worst teams? Abo, Coco, Lucas, Haldong? What the fuck? What's Haldong doing here? At least this is 1-3. OT. Tough split. Welcome to Lotus. Huh. EDG, was this even close? Close. Yeah. Close series. EDG won it more. They played their main roster. Plus this guy. Mene? Good God. They just said we're done. We don't even have any information about pack, by the way. You open it up and it just does this. Like, you get no information for the pack teams at all. I have no idea where to find this information at. It's just not fucking here. Then what was the EMEA looking like? Foot beat Apex, Vitality beat Giants, Navi beat Gentle Makes, Carmine Core beat Koi. Literally all of these make sense. Like, this all makes sense. Everything here makes sense to me. Nothing here feels out of place. All right, it is 10:10 and I'm actually it is getting pretty late. I do have work tomorrow morning, unfortunately. Yeah, it's big. $1 million. Hooey. The prize pool is nice. Not sure what like that entails. A nice little $500,000 in your back pocket. 15K just for showing up. I mean, say no more. Sentinels G2. I mean, you're happy if you won any of these. Stage 1. I can't believe that all the teams that are going to Toronto literally have to play in Toronto and then right after play in this World Cup. Like, good God. Like, good God, that's a lot of Valorant. All right. For real this time, I have to end it. So, thank you guys for watching. If indeed you still are, I have no idea if I'm streaming this weekend. If I do, it'll be probably Sunday. I think I'll be busy with family on Saturday. Oh, just kidding. Never mind. You gave me information. Just kidding. Nope, I'm staying. All right, what's the bracket looking like? Oh, they're also just kind of fucking flying. Right? Isn't it just the regular season? Yeah, that's VCT. Yeah, this is strictly VCT. The EWC website takes you here. That's so funny. That's really funny. Wow, okay. There's not really a whole lot here. Yeah, it's the bracket that just played. Huh. Man, they really don't want to know. I mean, they're gonna be done in like 4 days, which I don't. Pacific in 4 days doesn't make sense to me because they're usually the longest region. But all right, okay. I actually have to go. Thank you for watching. See you maybe Sunday for some more Expedition 33. I'll try to finish the game then. But yeah, have a good night. I gotta go to work. See you. Peace.